Brazil has just become a swimming pool. Holy heckers, man. É sempre assim? Quando chuva? Here with good friends, com cachaça. Obrigado, amigo. What have I gotten myself into here? This is awesome. This is very, very cool. Obrigado, senhor. My gosh. Muito obrigado. Obrigado de me invitar. Oh, wow. Incredible. Putting the flag back on the tuk-tuk. Wow.
Good to still have you here, Ryan.
Yes. Can confirm we crossed today.
Let me take it to the max. I want to love you. You got my world, you got my world. Nobody can leave me.
They took a photo. Did you see that?
Well then, legends, as of late, there's just been a lot of driving, plenty of stops, plenty of kilometers. Hey, Miss Plants? Because there's all these leaves, we've got the shade, I've got Patty's bed set up. Yeah, we're on more or less a secondary main highway. We skipped Natal. We also skipped João Pessoa because we stayed a couple weeks in Recife, and we also stopped in Olinda. We're just chill with seeing cities for now. We've got some videos already scheduled, by the way. When the videos are ready and are scheduled, they come out on Patreon. So if you want to join the Patreon platform, become a member, support this adventure. I don't know when this video is going to come out. We are a few weeks behind, but right now I've got 5 videos that are filmed, edited, they're already scheduled and on Patreon. So there's another month and a bit of content there. As I've always said, just your view, even your like on this video means the world to Patty and I. So yeah, we're really just in our element right now. That beach day yesterday, maybe it was in the last episode, really left us rejuvenated, and we're loving this kind of vibe of podcasts and music and sunny days on the road, right? And you're just figuring out what you want to do, eh, Miss Potts? Eh? Essa, Baba. Oh, essa. That's it. Whoa, you had a lot of water, did you?
Man, it's so hot. The humidity is an absolute stonker today, ladies and gentlemen.
He says, do you love me? And he says, so let's leave.
The Paris! this is a flood. They had a bit of rain. Holy. Like, what's going on? Sempre assim? Quando chuva? Política. What's he saying? Política. Por política. Wow. Eu vou lá. Como? Eu vou para posada.
Vai pra onde?
Ah, posada, motel.
É o tuk-tuk, é?
É tuk-tuk, sim. The legend on the block saying this happens all the time. We got a little bit of rain through this spot, and unfortunately, I think he's trying to say because of the politics situation, there's just no irrigation that's being built. Or this is the irrigation, and it's not working, clearly. I've got to go that way. And I don't know how I'm going to go that way. Mate, Brazil has just become a swimming pool. Holy heckers, man. Yeah. Oh, he's a champ. Yeah. We're getting out of here, Pats. We're getting out of here. Why are we always driving at night as well, ladies and gentlemen? Literally arriving on empty. Cuidado, ela muerde. Obrigado.
Pessoal, vocês dois?
Ah?
Você é o cachorro? Você é da onde?
De Bolívia.
Da Bolívia?
Good girl. Hey, good girl, but miss. There's a lot of people around, isn't there, Miss Potts?
Essa moto é de lá, essa motinha de lá da Bolívia.
Aham, tem muito em Bolívia. Aqui não, né?
Tem não, tem dessa
Aqui não tem.
Tem não. Tá.
He asked, where's the woman? What a madman. Ah, sim, Instagram, aqui. Obrigado, completo, perfeito, obrigado. We're in a boat, Miss Potts got the boat going. Down there. You gotta keep it in the bowl, Miss Potts. That's the aim of the game, I think. Good girl, Bubba Butters. Got the hotel sorted. They said there's a roof leak, and I was like, that's kind of an issue, right? And they're like, no, but it's like not a big issue. We've got a solution for it. So it's like coming through, but they're directing all the droplets and booyah, baby. Funneled straight into the toilet. You just can't shut the lid, they said. No worries then. No worries, non-issue. But indeed, what a spot this is. This is an apartment hotel. So there's 2 rooms and I've got the key to 1. It's been a big day. Hasn't it, the Bubba Butters? I needed this, man. I think I really needed this. Oh man, this is actually such a sad sight. I've not seen anything like this before in Latin America, where this supermarket must give dog food and that's just where they accumulate undercover away from the rain. Poor things. Right, so the story behind this is that amongst all the chaos that was happening at the gas station, the owner of this place actually invited me for dinner here. So, obrigado. Su nome, senhor?
Aniele.
Aniel.
O
Gusto. He was good friends com cachaça. Obrigado, meu. Saúde. Tudo em uma. Meu Deus. I will never get used to that. It was always as strong as the last one was. 40. What? What did he just bring? This is insane. I wasn't ready for this. I was ready for like a burger and fries. This is awesome.
Esse é seu.
Obrigado, senhor. My gosh. Oh, muito obrigado. Obrigado por me invitar. Oh, wow. Incredible. What have I gotten myself into here? This is awesome. This is very, very cool.
Tá bom, Renato. Quer mais sal, Renato?
É chancho, como fala? É vaca, não?
É vaca.
É
Sim,
vaca?
sim.
O que é bom. Obrigado. Oi. So juicy, man.
Aqui, mano. Pra você. Lá em espanhol é mandioca, não. Farinha. É, sempre tem ovo.
Incrível. My Deus. Olha isso, fala pudim. Isso é pudim, senhor?
Pudim.
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 Bem brasileiro nordeste, né?
Aquelas coisas. Tomar cachaça?
Não, mais perigoso é isso, senhor. Tchau, amigos. Obrigado. Wow, what a place, man. And he's already got the taxi service. Thanks, my brother. Obrigado, senhor. Obrigado. Marco, né? Obrigado, senhor. Sim, direita, como você quer. Oh my gosh. There he goes. Home sweet home as well. We'll see the Butters. What's the Butters say? Hola, Bubba Butters. Hey, Butters. Hola, Butters. You're the best, Butters. Outside the hotel with Miss Pat. Place. Oh, look at that.
Cadê Zelda? Não bate, sabe quem foi?
Hey. No, não faz isso. Butters, you like the beach, hey? We've got a bit of a day installed for us. It was really last minute, which hence there's not really an introduction, but the owner of the restaurant from last night, he's saying like, why don't you stay another day? He'll take us around to some beaches and we'll have dinner at his spot again. I don't know what exactly is going on, but all he said was like, you got to bring Patty to all this. So yeah, we got her in the back seat with me and we're going to 3 different beaches today. Gonna have a traditional lunch at a spot. So it's really nice for him to organize that and invite me along. And I think I've kind of needed this. It's been a couple of days where we've just been non-stop driving. This is like a rocky cove. You can see some lad taking a dip as well. Rocky Cove Beach, it's quite shallow actually through this region, which is a bit of a different style, but it's very cool in my opinion still. There's some boats way out there as well. Apparently that's a boat dock specifically for exportation of salt that they're formulating around here close by. So getting some information secondhand from the local, it's great as well. It's much needed, this socialization, I think. Como se chama esse?
Camaleão.
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 My
É pra não
first,
atropelar e você não cair.
my first
Para do lado,
chameleon.
para do lado, Brian.
Oh my
Rapada dele.
goodness, Patches.
Uou, uou, uou.
Hey Patches, look at that, Miss Patch. It's like a meter long from head to tail. On the street, this is Brazil. Yeah, it is beautiful, and the houses are just built literally out on the beachfront, which is absolutely insane. Yeah, like you said, there's just an abandoned beachfront, and people have this $1 million view. The boat docks, hey? We're actually on like a kind of a bit of an island here, and to avoid the trucks and things on the main highway, tomorrow we're actually going to be on this ferry with the tuk-tuk, with Pats of course, and continuing north along the route. And that way we'll just stay coastal all the way to Fortaleza actually.
Wow, wow, wow. I love, they always have the most beautiful and grandest church at the docks on the ocean on these coastal towns. It's very cool to see. Oh wait, that'll be me tomorrow. Look, there's one microphone with ads, and then look right here.
O Dia das Mães está chegando e o Boticário preparou mais de 40
Brazil, my
opções de
brother.
presentes para surpreender. Com
Brazil.
presentes a partir de presenteio com amor.
There he goes.
O Boticário, a marca preferida para presentear.
He's doing ads for this business actually. Look at them, oh my gosh, they're cuties. Another day, ladies and gentlemen. Hola lindos. We got to adopt little legends. We got to adopt you all. Oh my gosh. So we brought the tuk-tuk because they've done so much for us. Just take us some photo snaps for a little bit of a promo. And yes, indeed, we are having dinner with them again. Apparently, I've got to try their famous burgers. Looking forward to it. What? What? Ladies and gentlemen, that's a burger, man. Oh my gosh. Obrigado. That is crazy. Haters. Senor, impressionante. Obrigado.
Gostou?
Wow. Yeah. No. You're loca. Gosto, butters. How do you do this? How do you start on this burger? This is incredible. Senor. Top. Top de verdade. Top 5 burger da minha vida. Instantemente. Wow. I think this is what heaven looks like. Quando você vai ao cielo, está cheio com burger assim. No way, guys. This is my dream. Go. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a little bit of a dream of mine for a while, to finally see a trenzinho, which means little train, here in Brazil, with the lights, the dances. They are part of like a group of companies that are just self-managed, I believe, and they don't stay in one city all the time. So unless you have their dates, it's hard to find. So I just heard that, yeah, this city has one, and it was just passing by. So I just ran up with Pats to go check it out. And she's very interested in what's going on in the water. What's happening, Miss Pats? Ever since I started learning Portuguese, probably like 3 years ago, where I was just picking up on some Spanish and seeing a bit of Latin American culture, I've seen these buses in Brazil. So I was like, I hope to see one. And then finally, we had to be in the northeast of Brazil to finally have an encounter with the trenzinho. We found him again. This is actually my dream. This is so cool. I'm so happy. I feel like a little kid, like relax, no, hey. Yeah, like it's apparently only $4 and like I could do it, but it's more for kids. Like I couldn't just get on it alone, I think. Brazil, man, full of culture and little like nuances, niche things in the country that you can only find here. All right, we'll get you home, Miss Plus. It's raining. Well, that's a show of how special Miss Pats is. Patty's got the mosquito-free tent, and I can already see the multitude of mosquitoes that you'd see on the wall that are buzzing around. It's already maybe just gotten into Pats while I've been having a shower, unfortunately.
So all of the mosquitoes are coming in through these gates. Yeah, you can see the hotel is like all open. Big window down there, and the mosquitoes just pass through here. And there's a few on the walls. There's another one there. You can't really see it with the camera, but now Patty's safe. Hey, Miss Punt. And I'm gonna deal with the mosquitoes, eh? So yeah, there is dengue in Brazil. It's a thing. You can see all the bedrooms have these grates. So during the night, I'm sure I'm gonna get done. We'll manage. We'll keep the sheet over us. So that's it. But for Miss Punt, I've got her locked and loaded in the tent. We'll end it here with Miss Pat's already in there. Oh, I can hear them. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, helps us out. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. See you next episode, legends. What a day, what a day. Good, you see there's a mosquito right here. Wish me luck, Pats. That's why we've got to adopt in this world. There's so many, unfortunately, dogs that are just without homes and without family. And yeah, I'm glad that I could at least do my part with Miss Pat.